given. Toys Limited manufactures toys and games for the children in the age group of 6 to 14 years. They've recently shifted to STEM, science, technology, engineering and mathematics learning approach. Major games under this category are Do It Yourself, DIY kits. Each kit is designed with a specific learning objective. This kit comprises of all the elements which are essential to build the specific project. Number of elements in a kit range from 200 to 350. There is an instruction booklet which guides the user throughout the project. Users can also use the video support which is provided with specific user login. So basic background, it is into toys industry. It manufactures toys and games, but with an objective of learning, So the toys will help people in learning. So there is an objective of learning which is there. Just give me. Okay, there's an objective of learning which is there. They have recently shifted to STEM. STEM is science, technology, engineering and mathematics. These are the 4 areas which they are teaching. They have something called as Do It Yourself kits. Do It Yourself kits. Maybe this will include some 200 to 350 elements. You will try to arrange them. You will try to do something with those elements so that you learn certain aspects in science, technology, engineering and mathematics. There's an instruction booklet which is also given, and there's also video support which comes to the users if needed. In last 2 months, customer support division has reported a major increase in the consumer complaints. A critical study revealed that major complaints are under the category missing elements in the kits. Further study revealed that most of the complaints were for the products which had some common elements in the kits. On the other hand, customer feedback and reviews have been very positive on the quality of the elements provided with the kit. So now I get to know that I've been continuously receiving customer complaints. There's continuous consumer complaints which are coming. There are consumer complaints which have been coming. I did a study of it and I found that the major complaints is under the category of missing elements. And I also found that the missing elements are common across a lot of kits. It's the same elements which are continuously missing, but the good part is customer feedback is very, very positive on the quality of the elements. So customer is very happy with the quality of the product, but customer is unhappy because some of the elements are missing. Because I'm trying to learn something, it needs 20 elements, and unfortunately some of the elements are not there. Since innovation is the core competency for this game industry, company has a dedicated R&D team which focuses on 3 areas: identification of new learning techniques, development of new games, upgradation of existing games. Identification, so their focus is on R&D part, and where they keep having new learning techniques, developing new games or upgradation of existing games. Under the current system, the games are sold online. Final product is delivered from the central warehouse located in Bangalore. The company holds a minimum inventory of the games at the central warehouse. So my sales happen online. They are delivered from the central warehouse which is located in Bangalore, and this warehouse has a minimum inventory. It keeps a minimum inventory. Manufacturing facility is located in the industrial area which is around 50 kilometers from the central warehouse. So the facility is from 50 kilometers from the warehouse. The production plan is based on the demand as per the instructions from the central warehouse. So I have my manufacturing facility which is closer to the central warehouse. 50 kilometers. The central warehouse will give instructions what to manufacture. The production plan is based on the demand as per the instructions from the central warehouse. Chief Quality Officer is responsible for the quality of the product right from the procurement of the raw material till the final product is delivered to the customer. So I also have a person called a CQO. Like Chief Financial Officer, I have a Chief Quality Officer in the company. He kind of takes care of the overall quality of the product. The CEO has called a meeting of the heads of all the departments. Heads is basically CFO, CEO, COO, and suggested them to implement lean management and integrated the same with innovation in the organization. He's saying we should go for lean management, also integrate the innovation. After a series of brainstorming session, they've agreed to implement 5S. They've agreed to implement 5S lean management system. So they are now looking at implementing 5S system. They're looking at implementing 5S system. Required advice on implementation of 5S in Toys Limited. Advice on implementation of 5S in Toys Limited. Again, not a very lengthy case study. It's slightly on the lower side. You will see lengthier case studies also as we proceed. Let's you go through this again. I'll show it in the screen itself. If you don't have the PDF, you can just see it in the screen for the time being. Go through this. Advice on implementation of 5S and Toys Limited. Now, before I start answering this question, somewhere I want to know what is the problem this company has and what is the solution I'm seeking. Can you tell me what is the problem this entity has? What is the problem the entity has? Yeah, friends, participation is needed. Theory area, unless you participate, I'll find it difficult to proceed. Can you tell me what is the problem this entity has? I know you don't have the screen in front of you as of now, but you would have seen the case study. I have explained the case study. What? Yeah.
There are two components which are missing as part of that.
Okay, okay. So I'm getting customer complaints because of missing components. I'm getting customer complaints because of missing components. High probability they are missing. High probability they are missing because the office the manufacturing space would not have been managed properly. The manufacturing space would not have been managed properly. You need to have adequate you need to have proper sorting technique used, that is removal of unnecessary items, having a place for every item and keeping that item in that place, which is your set in order, having a clean and a safe workplace, which is your shine, standardizing the best practices and following across the organization, and motivating the people to follow. This is what is critically to be answered. This is what is to be answered in my solution. missing elements leading to customer complaints, missing elements leading to customer complaints, issues related with warehouse organization, issues related with warehouse organization. In the warehouse you will have some 200 to 350 elements are there in every product. Somewhere they are not kept properly, so there is a missing element leading to customer complaints. Customers are satisfied with the quality of product, which is a good thing, I just need to ensure warehouse is organized and improve the efficiency and effectiveness of warehouse. I just need to ensure warehouse is organized properly, and ensure that efficiency and effectiveness of warehouse is there. What am I going to do for this? Sort, remove the unnecessary items, eliminate the unnecessary items from the warehouse. Whatever is not needed, please remove them. Set in order, do a systematic arrangement of things, have a place for every item, keep that item in that place which is dedicated for that, Shine, have a clean workplace, ensure safety is there, ensure it is a tidy place so that people find it pleasing to work. Use certain techniques by which it is easy for you to identify any item which you are searching for. Standardizes, find the best practices and try to follow it throughout the organization. Sustain is motivating, training, reviewing, controlling, auditing, ensuring that people follow it on a continuous basis. Sort, identify necessary elements, remove unnecessary elements, ensure all elements of particular kit are available. They are saying your unwanted things can be provided with a red flag. This is one of the technique. They're saying whatever is not needed, please keep a red flag for that. See, in fact, a lot of people confuse that 5S means you are trying to remove items. 5S means you are trying to remove items. The objective of 5S is not to reduce the items in a warehouse. The objective of a 5S is to ensure only items which are needed are kept in warehouse. It's not that if you need 100 items, I'm telling you to reduce it to 80. That's not the objective. If you need 100 items, keep the entire 100 items. I don't have a problem. If you need 100, keep the entire 100 items. But if there is no need for 100 items, there's no point in keeping those 100 items. Set in order. Elements of kit are placed at properly allocated space. Have a place for everything and everything should be kept in that place. That place. Fixed place and fixed quantity. Fixed place and fixed quantity will ensure that there are no missing elements. And if there are no missing elements, my customers will be happy now. I have a problem that my customers are unhappy. I have to somehow tackle that issue. I can tackle that issue if I have a fixed place for everything and I'm able to take it. Shine. Your missing elements can be because of mismanaged and untidy workspace. So many things are kind of dumped. If you keep on dumping so many things, obviously you will find certain items missing, and in a hurry you will end up packing and send the product. Shine's focus is to keep the workforce clean, safe, easy to work, pleasing to work. It's not only clean, it should be safe also. Safe, easy to work, in top working condition, easy to work, pleasing to work. All this is critical, which are subparts of your shine. Standardizes basically documentation of the best practices, ensuring that these best practices reach out to every employee. Reach every employee. One of the example is put some photos on the walls, which will provide visual reminder to the employees, about the elements needed in kit. So if you have photos on the walls, you will know that what are the elements needed, and you will not in fact, if you look at a lot of organizations have something called as a clean desk policy, be it on the laptop or be it for your desk which is there. So at the end of the day, in your when you're working in a corporate, you will have a dedicated space for you. So you will be sitting in your place and you will have files along with you. At the end of the day, the requirement is you take all those files and keep it in a locked almirah. What this will ensure is there is no misuse of that material. For this, there will be a lot of visual reminders which the organization will say. Will say clean desk policy, do's, don'ts. Please do these things in an organization. Please don't do these things in an organization. I have at least seen such do's and don'ts for a clean desk policy in my organization. It will say please do these things. Please don't do these things. So that will give me a visual reminder as to what needs to be done. Don't share your password with others. Information security policy. Don't share your password. Don't set an easy password. Don't write your password at some places. Do's, keep a complex password. Keep changing your password on a regular basis. So do's and don'ts will be pasted at some places so that you see them, it becomes a visual reminder and you indirectly end up following them. Sustain is ensuring whatever you are setting in, ensuring whatever standards you are setting in, whatever you have told in whatever you have told in sort, set in order, shine, standardize, they are kind of followed by the organization over the longer run. How will they follow it? If you have a review mechanism, if you have a control mechanism in place, if you train employees, if you motivate employees, if you do audit of the workplace, all this will ensure that people are following the rules. And it becomes a work habit. In fact, I should make someone responsible for this. So if people have to follow, somebody at a leadership level have to be given ownership, so they will be given responsibility to ensure that people are following this. At the end of the day, 5 years will help in strengthening the way kits are packaged and address the issue of missing elements. Any doubts on this? This was for a toy industry. We have seen it for a chartered accountancy firm. You have seen it for a toy industry. You will see one more thing. In an exam, anything can come. I normally tell people to keep reading lot of things. You keep reading. It's like a newspaper reading. Case studies, there's nothing like by-hearting stuff. I don't want you to by-heart stuff. So this case study, it's done, that's all. I don't want you are not going to get anything out of this case study again by reading. You can kind of read it again 1 or 2 more times, that's okay. But from an exam point of view, high probability the case study may not get repeated. Even if it gets repeated, they'll club multiple case studies and ask it together. That's what ICA has been doing. They'll try to club multiple things together. So then what needs to be done? One, you should be very clear on the concept of 5 years. That is general theory. That you should be very, very clear. There I don't have any compromises. You cannot make any compromises on the general theory part. Knowing what is 5 years is very critical. If you don't know what is 5 years, then please forget answering this question. You will not be in a position to answer this question. So knowing 5 years is critical. That's one part of it. That's only one part of it. Second part of it is applying 5 years, which needs lot of reading. If you read about healthcare industry, 5 years in healthcare industry, 5 years in travel industry, 5 years in hotel, 5 years somewhere you keep reading it. Whenever you get time, you keep reading things. Once you keep reading things, because your SCMP needs a lot of application of your general knowledge. Any doubts on this question? Any doubts on this? So it has the detailed answer. I'm not reading the detailed answer now. Anyway, I've explained you the detailed answer. You will have time to go through the detailed answer later on. Also, what I'll do is now onwards, every day I'll paste the PPT. The PPT will keep undergoing changes as I add more and more questions. Every day I'll paste the PPT in the group. It's in the drive. You can download the PPT and write down in your notebook. Writing down will be critical. If you write down, it is better rather than having it in the soft copy. When you write down, that practice will ensure that you don't forget things. So I'll give this PPT, I'll paste this PPT in the group. Also the PPTs for the earlier questions, earlier chapters, wherever we have done case study. Please open the PPT and you do the copying stuff. It will take you some more time. I don't want to take it as part of the regular classes. So I'll give you that. You will have to do that after the class. You will have to do that part after the class. Any doubts?